This is Daily Armenia, ＳիվիլNeթ's daily news digest. Here's what's making headlines in Armenia today. Armenia's long-running problems with exporting brandy through Georgia appear to be resolved. Economy Minister Gevorg Papoyan announced today, following months of bottlenecks that had hampered the shipment of Armenian spirits to Russia and beyond. According to data from yesterday, only one truck carrying bottled brandy failed to pass inspection, Papoyan wrote on Facebook, noting that 27 other trucks cleared customs at Georgia's checkpoint the same day. Papoyan said the breakthrough followed the establishment of a joint working group composed of officials from both countries, formed during his recent visit to the Georgian capital Tbilisi. Thanks to the group's daily work, we can now say that the brandy export issue has been largely resolved, he said. According to the minister, statistics show that over 96% of the exported Armenian brandy meets all relevant quality standards. For months, Georgian authorities had been blocking the shipment of brandy and wine from several Armenian producers, preventing them from delivering goods to Russia and other markets. The issue sparked protests by exporters outside the Georgian embassy in Yerevan back in May, and companies appealed to the Armenian government for support. Papoyan had regularly reported on government efforts to resolve the matter. Although Armenia and Turkey share a closed border with no diplomatic ties, practical cooperation continues on the Armenian Reservoir, a body of water that straddles the frontier between the two countries. Despite political tensions, the reservoir remains jointly managed, highlighting how shared natural resources can foster ongoing technical dialogue. The Armenian Reservoir, Armenia's largest, was commissioned in 1980 under a 1973 agreement between Turkey and the Soviet Union. The deal established a 50-50 water-sharing arrangement that still governs distribution today. Though the Soviet Union no longer exists, and relations between Armenia and Turkey are cold, those agreements remain in force. Armenian and Turkish engineers regularly meet at the border sites to measure water levels and coordinate use. Joint specialists from both sides conduct water quantity measurements at hydrometric stations to determine how much water is available and how it should be distributed, explained water resources expert Stepan Khachaturian. Yet experts caution that growing pressures could destabilize this fragile cooperation. Climate change, aging infrastructure, and Turkey's accelerated dam building program could reduce water flow into Armenia. According to environmental expert Ayser Hazaryan, some of the new Turkish dams could halve Armenia's share of Arax River water from 1.3 to just 0.57 billion cubic meters annually, imperiling irrigation in areas like the Ararat Plain. Still, the Armenian case shows that even in the absence of diplomacy, shared challenges can lead to practical engagement. Khachaturian stresses the need to preserve communication with Turkey on water issues, as regional water stress is expected to worsen in the coming years. ＳivilNet recently produced a video report on the Armenian Reservoir in Armenian. You can find the link in the description. In an interview with ＳivilNet, Susanna Shamakhyan, Executive Director of the Foundation for Armenian Science and Technology, shares a bold vision for how a small country can build a competitive edge, not through numbers, but through quality. From AI education in high schools to engaging the diaspora and racing against the clock, Shamakhyan outlines how FAST is shaping Armenia's tech future. The organization, co-founded by now-imprisoned billionaire Ruben Vardanyan, takes a multi-layered approach to building a resilient innovation ecosystem. Watch the full interview through the link in this video's description. And as always, please follow СivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.